See, there's one thing I love about Ethiopia, and Ethiopia is one country that the world do not really talk about. The world do not really talk about Ethiopia. A lot of misconception, a lot of stereotype has been attached to Ethiopians. People have known Ethiopians to be a country that loves fighting war, that there is a lot of crimes, a lot of war going on in that country, but they are not seeing the beautiful aspect of this country. They are not. But guys, just calm down. Calm down. I am here to showcase to you how beautiful the country is, how, in fact, hospitable the people of Ethiopians are. So that stereotype you have about Ethiopia today, as you're watching my video, is gonna change. Because I don't see any reason why you've not been to a country, you've not visited that country, you've not even made research about that country. You are already having that stereotype that Ethiopians are poor, Ethiopians are only fight war. There is nothing good about the country. But just hold on. Wait and see. After watching this video, you thank me. And please join this video. If you've not subscribed, please do to subscribe to this channel. And to join this movement by showcasing Africa to the world, please keep sharing the video, keep subscribing, keep turning on your bell notifications so you can get notified whenever I post videos like this on this channel. And guys, if you've not subscribed, please do to subscribe. I'm here to showcase Ethiopia to the world, and I'll do it till thy kingdom come. Till the world hears about this country, till the world see the beauty of this country. And join me in that movement by sharing the video. And also, if you want to support the channel, you can send a super thanks, a super sticker, or you can join my membership to get exclusive content. Let's watch the video, guys. I'll be right back.
There's three things I learned about being here in Addis Ababa. One, things move a lot slower here, so you gotta be more patient. Two, you definitely need to embrace the culture and learn some of the language because they don't speak a lot of English here. And three, I would say that you probably need to just do some research on the history, the culture, and understand that the way that things operate here is not how they operate maybe where you come from. And that's okay. That's the whole point of traveling, going somewhere new. Peace.
Okay, so I'm on this rock, and this is my view. Is this real life? I don't know. If it's not, I don't want to know about it. Holy shit. And not pictured is that there's crocodiles literally surrounding me right now. Like they're all in that water, underneath that waterfall, on the rock. They're everywhere. This is insane in the best possible way, and I fucking love it. It's so amazing.
This is one of the most beautiful places I've visited, and it's right here in Ethiopia. Wenchi is a beautiful volcanic crater lake just 100 kilometers west of Addis Ababa, and my father took us on a day trip to experience its beauty. On our way, we got to admire Ethiopia's stunning countryside and see a lot of farm animals, of course. I feel like there's a very specific view that a lot of people in the West have of Ethiopia, but you don't get to see this. And even personally, I never really got to see this much growing up either, and I am just so amazed that we get to experience this in my home country. We needed to fit our tour guide in the car, so my brother took one for the team and somehow squeezed into the trunk, and we went on our way. Now, this was a very impromptu trip, literally decided the night before, so none of us really knew what to expect, but driving to the top of the mountain and seeing the crater lake for the first time truly left us all speechless. It was one of those moments you just stare in awe of God's creation, and I just couldn't take my eyes off of it. We started on a very gentle hike down this hill, and at first I thought we would be going to the lake, but then it turned into this magical Jurassic Park looking area with beautiful greenery, streams running through it. They were still kind of fixing up the area, but it truly felt like we stepped into a new world. We noticed the stream bubbling a bit, so we thought it might be like a hot spring, but turns out it was natural carbonated mineral water, and we even got to taste some of it, and it literally felt like I was drinking sparkling water. We all were a little hesitant at first, but they did reassure us that it'd be safe enough to drink, and I'm really glad we got to try that. This was just one of the most peaceful nature walks, and I just, like I said, was in awe of the landscape. It was so beautiful. There was waterfalls, beautiful mossy green grass, there was donkeys and horses and little lambs and goats just kind of running everywhere. It just felt like a magical fairy tale. We were only doing a day trip, so we didn't really get to hike as much as we wanted, but we did end up at this really huge bridge that was a little bit scary, but it was made out of metal, so it felt a little bit more safe. And then we slowly made our way back, and thankfully they brought out some beautiful horses for us to take us back that massive hill that we went down at first. But unfortunately for me, this was also the time I realized I am severely allergic to horses. I was going through it during and after all of this, but a beautiful experience nonetheless. We hopped back in our car and finally made it down towards the bottom of the crater lake, and my jaw was just always on the floor, I guess, at this point, but we actually got to go in a boat and go through the entire crater lake. You can actually swim in this. There are some volcanic clay baths that you can take. Unfortunately, we didn't have time for all of this, but even just this boat ride was so serene and beautiful and calming. And they actually have a really luxurious eco lodge over here that I will definitely be back for. Our tour guide recommended this local restaurant before we headed back to Addis, and it was actually so good. I got chicken nut tips, and this was probably the best one that I've ever had. I had to give everybody a gursha so that they could experience the deliciousness. After some much needed we headed back on our 3.5-hour journey back to Addis, and this was truly a trip to remember.
Everything you were told about Africa's wealth is backwards. They showed you poverty, but they didn't show you that this one continent holds some of the most valuable resources on Earth, resources that quietly power the modern world. Africa isn't small. It's the second largest continent on Earth, home to 54 countries, thousands of cultures and more languages than anywhere else. Beneath its soil, gold, diamonds, lithium, oil, uranium. The cobalt that powers your electric car and smartphone batteries comes heavily from places like the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Its land holds vast farming potential, enough to help feed the planet. Its rivers shape civilizations. Its deserts stretch beyond imagination like the Sahara Desert. Its mountains rise into the clouds like Mount Kilimanjaro. And long before colonization, African kingdoms built centers of trade and scholarship like Timbuktu, where knowledge traveled across continents. The phone in your hand, the technology shaping the future, the energy transition the world talks about all connect back to Africa. This isn't just Africa's story, it's the world's story. Africa isn't waiting to be discovered, it's remembering what it has always been, a continent of power, beauty, and possibility. If this changed how you see Africa, share it forward. The story changes when more